Vish, would you like to take this? Sure. So it's a very wide portfolio at the moment. Portfolio is diverse. It has solutions for AI, it has solutions for IoT, robotics, and basic automation. So depending on the curriculum that student is currently pursuing, they will be touching that particular Arduino board. So it is not just एक Arduino Wake. There is a very diverse portfolio of Arduino boards, and students will get an opportunity to work on those boards as and when it becomes either they're part of the curriculum or they want to tinker with it. Because the idea is not to teach them theory, it's to make sure that they will have the boards with them so that they tinker and they learn by doing. That's the whole soul mantra.
I mean, I'll give you an example. अभी हम traffic में फंसे हुए थे because of all the rain, and one of the reasons was the pumps were not tools to automatically create that. So we would love to work with Manav Rachna to create how do you do the city planning, irrigation. यमुना को साफ कर सकते हैं कि नहीं कर सकते हैं electronics के साथ, with sensing of understanding कि कितने toxins हैं एक जगह में. तो ये सब practical जो solutions हैं, this is not a part of default curriculum in any school or college today in India, right? But this will actually give the opportunity to take it there. Another example I'll give you is जब BMW का लेटेस्ट मॉडल बना था जर्मनी में, तो उन्होंने कहा था कि लाइट्स और रूफ चेंज करने, and they don't know how to do it, and they went to a university, it's called Fraunhofer Institute in Germany, said please use Arduino and give us a completely new design of the car. Now if India needs to do and play in automotive, they need that kind of experience, and they cannot take the mainstream engineer out of work to do this. They need to come to research institutes like Manav Rachna, and अगर यहाँ पे you have the skill to say कोई भी problem ले आइए, if you want me to design the roof of the next Mahindra to look like it's the stars of Faridabad, हम करेंगे, because हमारे पास knowledge है to do that in a very easy and low barriers to entry. That's the kind of application we're looking for. It's a very good question. So Dr. Amit saying some industries, automotive. 40% of automotive companies standardize and prototype on Arduino, which means more than 40% of the automotive is a big part. Industrial, all kinds of industrial companies that you can think of. Oil and gas. If you think of oil and gas, it's a big market of remote monitoring of assets in the field, on the ocean, on the sea. So a lot of them use it. Any kind of energy, lots of energy metering, to kind of find out where is the energy being properly used or not used. Energy savings is big in Arduino, or in general energy savings. Agriculture, which should be, we are very excited about agriculture and irrigation specifically with Manav Rachna also, because there's a lot of innovation yet to be done in agriculture and yet to be done in irrigation. So I think we see a lot of that which can happen here. So many industries almost every.
Aeronautical engineering.
Aeronautical में भी है. Aeronautical में है कि safety and security is number one. जैसे आपको पता है. Right? So yes, aeronautics, a lot of, you can speed the innovation in aeronautics from a safety perspective of how safe, the planes are, how well they are maintained. जैसे आप देखो, all the equipment which maintains the aircrafts are still not electric. If you think of it, one of the biggest reasons is the issue of explosions with electric batteries. So we're actually working on a pilot with Delta Airlines in the airport of Atlanta of how do you actually completely change from petrol to electric, the forklifts, the luggage carts, all that infrastructure. And that kind of stuff we can now bring through, research projects that we get.
I think I would like to add one more thing over here. This very popular message which keeps on floating on LinkedIn also. Who is the number one microcontroller manufacturer in the world? It is ST Microelectronics. Who is the number 2 in the world? Probably it's gonna be Microchip or Renesas. Number 3, Atmel, and so on. So one thing they always say, that our technology is Arduino compatible, and that shows what this technology and company is all about. 10 साल पहले सारे अपने अपने बॉक्सेस के अंदर काम करते थे. आज सबके अंदर एक कॉमन चीज होती है, सब अपने टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर लिखते हैं that our technology is compatible with Arduino, which means if you love Arduino, we have a solution around it. Okay, so that shows where it has reached in the last 20 years time frame, the journey that they have traveled. किसी चीज को करने में पूरा दिन लग जाता था, 2 दिन लग जाते थे. I think अभी you can just write in 2 lines and you can get the job done very easily. So that's what he wants to say when we say democratizing electronics, so that it is not a game of a specialist, it's anyone's game. AI is a leveler. आज की डेट में जो काम स्पेशलिस्ट करता है, अगर AI आपको यूज करना आता है तो आप कर पाते हो. सिमिलरली इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स को अगर आगे जाना है तो टेक्नोलॉजी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स की इजी करनी पड़ेगी, एक्सेसिबल करनी पड़ेगी, एंड दैट्स द होल आइडिया विद Arduino, that they want to make sure that there is very less entry barrier and students right from the start can take on problems, they can solve it with the power of Arduino without any hassle, and that's what they are trying to do at the moment. And one thing which I would like to mention and you should focus on is the PLC solutions. That's a question from my side. Another thing which is very popular in industries, whether you go to any industry in the world today, they are using PLCs. एक component होता है PLC का, बहुत popular होता है और हर जगह यूज होता है, और सारी इंडस्ट्रीज जहाँ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग है वो PLC जरूर होगा. Arduino की अपनी PLC है जो बहुत लो कॉस्ट में ये लोग लेके आए हैं, और गुनीत सर बहुत PLC के बारे में बोलते हैं. When I met him, I think before I met him, मैंने बहुत इनका इंटरव्यू सुना था. उस मोमेंट में मैंने एक चीज कॉमन देखी थी, ये PLC के बारे में ज्यादा बोल रहे हैं. So I want to hear from him again what exactly is the thought process.
Yeah, absolutely. So programmable logic controller या PLC are the basic foundation of any automation solution. कुछ भी आप automate करना है, आपको ये करना चाहिए. और ये 4-5 कंपनियां हैं जिन्होंने इस पे काफी कंट्रोल रखा हुआ है, Siemens, Rockwell, ABB. तो हम चाहते हैं कि this is not should be a elitist company solution, and this should be again democratized with on a very cost-effective, but more importantly, open solution. Anybody should be able to come and learn a common skill of PLC, not an industry-specific skill of PLC. So we launched about 3.5 years ago a line of PLCs, which are one of the key elements of the experience center here, where all branches of engineering will be able to now see how to do an open architecture of PLCs and automation. And this automation will become more and more important अगर आपको manufacturing आना है. So the underlying foundation has to be automation. Of course, you can add on top of that. And with the automation, it opens up the area for artificial intelligence, right? So for example, ये open PLC है, तो इसमें आप कोई भी solution add on कर सकते हो. अगर आप conveyor belt कर रहे हो, you can do a camera to very quickly find out कि package खराब तो नहीं है, ठीक address पे जा रहा है कि नहीं जा रहा है. And then quickly make an exception. यही चीज अगर आप किसी mainstream vendor के साथ करो, very expensive और उसमें बहुत time लगेगा. So you waste time and labor. अगर बच्चा कर सकता है, anybody can do it. This is very easy and democratized. So that's the kind of stuff we are having on PLCs.
So thank you very much, media team members, for the questions that you had for us. Now, please enjoy your tea, but once you're done with that, I'll request all of you to please move to AG21. That's the venue where we will be inaugurating the Arduino Innovation and Learning Hub. And at the venue, you will get an opportunity to explore some of the exciting products of Arduino live over there working. And at the same time, we are delighted to let you know that we are launching a book on Arduino Uno R4 Wi-Fi board. The ink board that they are talking about, our team has worked very hard in the last 3-4 months to come up with the first Indian book on this particular platform. So a teacher is supposed to carry the Wi-Fi board with them into the classroom, but along with that, there is a clear-cut study material that will be available for them at a very affordable cost. That is homegrown at Manavasna, that they can carry and they can, take on the lab sessions and also the classes basis the content which is available. So it's purely hands-on book that we are launching today. And at the same time, we keep on hearing a lot about IoT. IoT एक बहुत बड़ा buzzword बन चुका है. बट अगर मैं किसी से पूछता हूँ कि अगर मैं टैब हटा दूँ या लैपटॉप हटा दूँ या मोबाइल फोन हटा दूँ तो ऐसी चौथी कौन सी चीज़ है जो इंटरनेट से कनेक्टेड है, तो शायद स्मार्ट वॉच के बाद कुछ नहीं निकलता. So actually IoT is not yet taken over the world. It is there in 3-4 devices, but if I say, are we leveraging this technology? Not at all. And the next question that I ask is, which is the Indian cloud platform that you know? I know AWS, I know Azure, I know a lot of other platforms which are from global companies. India का अपना platform कौन सा है? So today we'll give you, an opportunity to witness a homegrown IoT cloud solution. We call it as Vande IoT. That's the name of the cloud that we are launching today under your presence. And this cloud technology that we are launching is going to be available for anyone to use for free, which means you need not to pay anything. And if you want to design IoT solutions without much knowledge about it, with just drag and drop interface, you will be able to do that. So two big launches are planned over there along with the walkthrough of the lab, and that's what we are going to do. Once we're done with the team, may I request all of you media people and dignitaries from Manu stand outside to please join us for this launch at AG21. Thank you very much.
सर एक थोड़ा फोन नीचे पीछे बीच में थोड़ा पीछे आना सबका
different projects that we have displayed here just to make sure that you have a fair bit of idea how this technology works. And we'll have the book launch as I briefed you in the boardroom, and also the launch of Band IoT platform, an IoT cloud which is homegrown here at Mano Rachna. So there are three activities. One is going to be the walkthrough of the different projects. Second is going to be the book launch on Arduino Uno 8, and third one is going to be showcasing you the cloud facility that has been homegrown over here. So we'll start with the book launch if it is ready.
Yes, that's the idea.
So we'll do that first.
Tell a little bit about the book.
So the book is something which is designed using project-based learning methodology. It's all experiential learning that you will get over here. So it has around 25 different hands-on activities that can be made as a part of the curriculum directly. And students, once they go through it, they will have an opportunity to tinker with Arduino Uno 8 hardware, and they will be able to design applications in the field of robotics, IoT, generic automation, and also control the mouse and the keyboard functionality of the keyboard using this powerful board. So this is a very different board as compared to the last one that they released, with a lot of exciting features, making use of ARM Cortex M4 series microcontroller from Renesas, a very different technology, a very promising one, which we can say as industrial grade technology. And the book has been written by Navid Kadir, Devdutt, Vikas, and a part has been contributed by me also. And it is a truly an amazing feeling. I mean, completing this project in the last 3 months time frame. Thanks Arduino team for supplying Arduino Uno 8 boards before it was even released in the market. They gave it to us to try, tinker, and come up with this content. And now, it can't get better than this, that we have a center launch and book launch both falling at the same time. The book is available worldwide on Amazon, Flipkart, and other leading platforms, and it's available at a very affordable cost in both Kindle version, a PDF version, and also in the print form. So now, may I request all the dignitaries to please do the needful and launch this book.
Perfect. Very nice.
There are 213 pages in total. It is very clear to you. We would like to show you a few projects which we did on this board itself, and one is lying over here which we would like Kaloda and Guniji to unveil. And we had a tough time with the team. To me at all, they said, "Gee, we just want to do this," and we were like, "Fine." And last night, I was cursing them that no, I mean, it is because of this only that it happened. Otherwise, we could have got 4 more days to prepare for this one. So it's time that we unveil and see what we have done for you.
Alright, sir. No. Oh.
So you can switch it on.
Oh, very nice. And this is being controlled by Arduino too. This is the Arduino 8. Arduino 8 Wi-Fi. Made in India, the first made in India board for Arduino, from Arduino. And as you see that here, from Keynes, that's right, Keynes Technology ne banaya in Mysore. Yes. So it's a made in India board for India, Arduino 8.
I don't know who sent his wishes for toys.
Thank you.
Out these, how people can prepare for these technologies on an AI platform. So now the team will demonstrate you something very special, which I'm sure that you would not have seen it anywhere. So Can I request the team to please give the lead? मैं छोटा सा AI इंटरव्यू लेता है और AI आपको हेल्प करता है प्रिपेयर करने के लिए डिफरेंट टेक्नोलॉजीज के ऊपर. So एक छोटा सा एक यूज केस अभी आपको दिखाएंगे कि ये कैसे टेक्नोलॉजी काम करती है, so that you can understand how AI is helping us preparing the next generation of entrepreneurs and also innovators. The field of automation, excited to be here with you today.
And I appreciate you sharing a bit about your background. Let's jump right in. Can you explain the difference between an Arduino Uno and an Arduino Mega, focusing on their key specifications and when you might choose one over the other?
Well, Arduino Uno is an entry-level board which is designed using Cortex-M4 controller, which has limited number of GPIO pins. However, Mega has various input-output pins more than Uno, and it is kind of a high-end product for automation applications as compared to Uno. So if I have to pick up more number of pins for my application, I will go for Mega instead of Uno. Rest, both of them follow the same pedagogy.
That was a clear explanation, Umesh. Thank you. You're absolutely right. Arduino Mega is great for projects needing more I/O pins. Now, can you describe a problem you faced during an Arduino project and how you debugged it? What tools or techniques did you use?
Well, it can be the part of the software or it can be the part of the hardware. So on both the use cases, there are different technologies and there are different products and debuggers that we can make use of. For hardware, it is hardware debuggers that we can make use of, and for softwares, we make use of emulators and simulators to make sure that we debug the problem in a step-by-step manner. So for hardware, it is the hardware debugger, and for software, it is going to be the emulator and simulator-based approach that I generally follow.
That sounds like a solid approach, Umesh. Using both hardware debuggers and software simulators ensures thorough troubleshooting. Can you share a specific example where you used a pull-up resistor in an Arduino circuit? What is the purpose of it in that scenario?
Well, we have media team here with us. Can we do this at some other point? Is it possible?
I understand, Umesh. We can certainly reschedule if that works better for you. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. Please connect with HR to arrange a convenient time.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Cheers.
Thank you.
Technology works, so that's where I can practice and I can interact with AI. So it's beyond ChatGPT that we are talking about. So it's a convergence of AI, IoT, hardware technology from Arduino, which is going to really take us forward in the next few years down the line. But the most important thing is that we need to know which product is to be used in which use case. So I request all the media team people to please explore now and see all the products over here. But again, before we do that, I would like to unveil WAND IoT platform, One Day IoT, India's first, I would say, the cloud platform that we have homegrown. And anybody can make use of this particular cloud platform for their IoT applications. So Naved is now going to demonstrate one such use case which makes use of our own cloud. So which means now hardware is Arduino's, cloud is what you can use, which is what we did. So we don't want to rely on the third-party cloud services. That is what we want to do. And it's the hard work of the last couple of years for the team to come up so far. And now it's open to anyone. They can create their account on WAND IoT and they can take the charge ahead.
WAND IoT platform, you can just sign up using the sign up credentials, or you can just log in to the platform. We have one project as well showcasing the One Day IoT platform which is located over there. So
Right now, so you can see he will be able to control
One Day IoT platform. So you can see
तो एक चीज़ मैं बताना चाहता था इसके बारे में.
प्लेटफॉर्म में करो 1200 पेज पढ़ने पड़ते हैं, ठीक है, 1000 से 1200 पेज करके यू हैव टू गो थ्रू फुल कोर्स बिफोर यू कैन स्टार्ट डूइंग एलईडी ब्लिंक. एंड द फर्स्ट थिंग वी डू विद आर्डिनो इज एन एलईडी ब्लिंक. एंड द होल आइडिया इज अगर आप इसके 1000-1200 पेज का मैनुअल पढ़ो, उसकी जगह आप यू कैन डू दिस इन अ वेरी इजी वे इन एनी सिलिकॉन. तो आई थिंक द सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज है कुछ भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स हो, if you use the philosophy of Arduino, you can do it on any silicon without reading 1000 pages. What Dr. Amit was saying कि अब ऐसी learning होनी चाहिए और education होनी चाहिए. इसको you can take it one step forward, जैसे उन्होंने दिखाया क्लाउड में कर सकते हो. अगर आपको इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का कुछ भी नहीं आता है, आप AI पे जा सकते हो और बोल सकते हो हमारा प्राइवेट चैट GPT LLM चलता है इसके ऊपर, it's called AI assistant. कि भाई मेरा नाम गुनीत है, मुझे कुछ नहीं आता है, लेकिन मुझे एलईडी ब्लिंक करनी है इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे, कोड दो मुझे. And so 2 prompts, you can actually get the code and run something which needed 1 year of electrical and electronics engineering to do an LED blink. So that really truly shows. I know बहुत simple लगता है कि तो LED on off कर दी इन्होंने, क्या है इसमें? But this is the first. It used to take engineering students 1 साल ये चीज़ करने का. इन्होंने 5 मिनट लगे होंगे कि 2 मिनट लगे. तो इनको 2 मिनट लगे करने के लिए. तो this is really the power that we bring in with democratization.
Is, move around and see different products.
BD, मैं सीनियर वाइस प्रेसिडेंट हूँ, GM हूँ, जो अमेरिका में रहता हूँ लेकिन पला पड़ा यहाँ हूँ. हमने आज बहुत बड़ा स्टेप लिया है इंडिया में. हमने फरीदाबाद मानव रचना में आर्डुइनो का एक्सपीरियंस सेंटर सेटअप किया है. और ये आर्डुइनो का एक्सपीरियंस सेंटर ट्रूली स्टूडेंट्स को सिखाएगा कैसे उनको एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग है, सिस्टम होता है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, AI के लिए. तो हम पूरा का पूरा अपना जितना प्रोडक्ट पोर्टफोलियो सारा मानव रचना में सेटअप करेंगे. सारा इन बच्चों को सिखाएंगे कैसे डेमोक्रेटाइज करते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स को, कैसे आसानी से सीखते हैं. और मोर इम्पॉर्टेंटली जितना इंडस्ट्री है उसको बहुत फ़ायदा मिलेगा कि अब जितनी फॉरेन टेक्नोलॉजी है वो सारी की सारी मानव रचना बच्चों के थ्रू इंडस्ट्री में आ रही है. और इंडस्ट्री के लोग आके यहाँ पर रिसर्च कर सकते हैं. जैसे आपने बहुत सुना होगा अमेरिका में इतनी बड़ी बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं जहाँ पर रिसर्च होता है. अब वहाँ जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, अब वो सब यहाँ फरीदाबाद में मानव रचना में होगा. तो हम बहुत ही खुश हैं कि आर्डुइनो यहाँ पे आया. आर्डुइनो एक इटालियन ब्रांड है, सबसे बड़ी ओपन सोर्स कम्युनिटी है. 40 मिलियन लोग हैं, बच्चे हैं, डेवलपर्स हैं जो डेवलप करते हैं, उन सब का यहाँ पे आएगा. और सबसे एक और हमने अनाउंस किया यहाँ पे 2 चीज़ें. एक मेड इन इंडिया बोर्ड, पहला आत्मनिर्भर आत्म भारत का हिंदुस्तान में बना हुआ बोर्ड है आर्डुइनो 1. तो हर बच्चे के हाथ में एक हमारा विजन है. तो आर्डुइनो 1 यहाँ पे आएगा. और उसी के साथ मानव रचना ने एक किताब लिखी है, तो बच्चे उन किताब को लेके पूरा खुद सीख सकते हैं, टीचर्स भी सीख सकते हैं. और लेटेस्ट एंड ग्रेटेस्ट जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है वो सब देख सकते हैं. तो प्लीज़ आप सब आर्डुइनो देखिए, आर्डुइनो को फॉलो करिए, मानव रचना में देखिए क्या कर सकते हैं. अगर आप इंडस्ट्री प्रोफेशनल हैं तो आइए मानव रचना के पास प्रोजेक्ट्स लेके, मुश्किल प्रोजेक्ट्स, ताकि वो कर सकें. और ये हर अपने स्कूल और कॉलेज में डिमांड करिए कि अच्छे से आपको साइंस की एजुकेशन मिले. आपको
सर जिस तरह से जो आज AI टूल पे इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है वहाँ पे माइक्रोचिप दोनों कितना कन्वर्ट करता है.
तो अब एक और चीज़ बहुत बढ़िया है कि ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और AI जो है वो ला रहा है चिप के ऊपर. और कोई भी चिप हो सकती है, मतलब माइक्रोचिप हो, ST माइक्रो हो या आर्डुइनो हो, तो कोई भी चिप हो, फर्क नहीं पड़ता. AI हर जगह है. और अब आपको इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स भी सीखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आप AI के थ्रू ही इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में कोडिंग कर सकते हैं. तो आप जैसे ChatGPT इस्तेमाल करते हैं वैसे ही इस्तेमाल करिए इसको और बोलिए कि मेरे लिए कोड लिख दो, और वही 2 मिनट में आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में और IoT में कर सकते हैं.
वंदे IoT जो बताया जा रहा है कि भारत का पहला अपना जो है आत्मनिर्भर,
तो भारत का पहला आर्डुइनो बोर्ड है आर्डुइनो 1. उसके साथ में मानव रचना ने यहाँ पे बनाया है इंडिया का पहला IoT प्लेटफॉर्म.
कितनी बड़ी क्रांति
इसका नाम
मानते
है
हैं
वंदे IoT. तो
छात्रों
वंदे
के लिए,
IoT
कितनी बड़ी क्रांति मानते हैं आने वाले समय में?
आई थिंक बहुत बड़ी क्रांति है, क्योंकि अब हम रिलाय नहीं कर रहे हैं किसी और पे. खुद ही अपना यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स बना रहे हैं, खुद ही बोर्ड बना रहे हैं और खुद ही क्लाउड बना रहे हैं. तो वंदे IoT क्लाउड और आर्डुइनो 1 हार्डवेयर सब इंडिया में बना है.
मीडिया के लिए क्या कहना चाहिए, जिस तरह से मीडिया के जो है समय, अब आपने भी कहा अपने संबोधन में कि भाई अब मोबाइल में आ गए हैं और अब कैमरा भी जो है.
तो अब इंडिया ने ई-कॉमर्स तो किया है, सॉफ्टवेयर किया है, अब मोबाइल फ़ोन भी एप्पल के यहाँ बनते हैं. अब जितने इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स हैं और जितना क्लाउड है, बच्चों के से लेके इंडस्ट्री तक अब यहाँ बनेगा. तो अब ये पहला बहुत बड़ा स्टेप है हमारे लिए कि वंदे IoT प्लेटफॉर्म है और आर्डुइनो का बोर्ड यहाँ पे आया है.